To mommyisache, and today we're gonna make creamy broccoli potato soup. This recipe is superb. You're gonna love it. It's so creamy, it's delicious, thick and girthy. You're gonna, absolutely love it. I forgot to tell you, if you guys want it to look a little bit more like cheesy looking, add a little bit of turmeric in there, okay? You don't have to, but if you want, you can do that. So we're gonna chop half an onion. Remember, 2 cloves of garlic. So start sauteing your onions and garlic. And if you want, you can use a little bit of oil or a little bit of water. In a warm pot, start sauteing your onions and garlic. If you want, you can use a little bit of oil. Very important when you're cooking soups, make sure your onions are translucent before you add your liquid. Because once you add your liquid, like water or whatever, it kind of tends to, it's really hard for the onions to cook all the way through. So that's when you get like a raw onion in your soup. It's not very pleasant. It's happened to me in a lot of restaurants, so make sure you do this, okay? So once they're translucent, you can start adding your liquids, okay? I'm gonna add 4 cups of water, and then I'm gonna go dice my potatoes. Let's add 8 cups. And did you see the caramelization that formed on the bottom of the pot? That's what you want, because that's what flavor comes from, okay? So it's very important you take those little steps. Because the majority is gonna go in my soup, so I'm gonna do like 4 per person and 1 extra, and I'm gonna leave just a few for Mama Strong. Okay, they're chopped. Potatoes. I'm gonna add 2 more cups of water because it's evaporated. Let them cook. They cook about 20 minutes. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna add, once the potatoes are tender, I'm gonna add my broccoli. And make sure you cut off the ends, make sure everything's crisp and nice. To add my broccoli. Oh, look at that color, it's beautiful. Now I'm gonna add my cheese sauce. Take 1 cup of cashews and add it to the blender, and I'm gonna take a little bit of the broth, the hot broth, and I'm gonna add it to my blender, like a cup, just a cup, okay? No more than a cup. Okay, so I'm gonna cover it and blend away. I'm gonna turn it off because you don't want to hear that. Oh, by the way, once I added my broccoli, I started simmering, so I turned on the heat from a boil to a simmer. Look how creamy that is. It's just pure cream. I'm gonna add half a cup of water just to loosen the mixture a little, and I'm gonna add half a cup of nutritional yeast. And nutritional yeast is vitamin B6, so you need it once you're vegan. Add nutritional yeast and half a cup, and this is gonna make it cheesy and thicker. Add it to your blender and blend away. It's like these flakes. They smell delicious. I love it. Blend away. Make sure your potatoes are completely cooked before you add your cheese sauce, because or else it's gonna be really hard for the potatoes to cook. So add your cheese sauce. Oh my goodness, look how satisfying that is. And look how silky. Check that out. Isn't that amazing? And that's vegan, baby. And then just make sure it's on low, and then add your cheese sauce. And it's creamy, it is so good, velvety. You're not gonna believe this is vegan, I swear. Oh my God, you're gonna love me, adore me, I swear. Get the rest by adding a little bit of that soup to my blender and blending that. So, oh, and that's gonna add even more creaminess. Not waste anything, okay? I learned that from my grandmother when I was a kid. Kind of washes your blender. Delicious. If you have picky eaters, just blend the whole thing. You know, they're just gonna tell them you're making them green soup. They're gonna like it. Like, I always associated like things with vegetables with my kids. I told them broccolis are baby trees. You can eat a baby tree, and they would freaking totally eat it. I was tricking them, of course. Okay, so serve. Oh my God, my ladle got famous on TikTok. I was telling a story about my grandma and serving soup, and they're like, "Where did you get that?" Should I tell you? I got it at Williams Sonoma. So look at that. It's just so creamy, delicious, and it's gonna fill you up. You can have, if you have leftovers, have it for lunch the next day. Magnificent, I swear. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye. Keep watching. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.